It's Monday, but it's not just any Monday. According to this screen, it's Monday, August 7th, and that's my birthday. So, I'm going to solve the puzzle, but it's my birthday, so I'm going to solve it. I'm just going to go super fast. All right. As if I needed a reason to go as fast as I can. Well, maybe. I promise after the puzzle, I will go back through it at a more leisurely pace. All right. I give you my word as a birthday boy, but I'm just going to go for it. Because why not? It's fun. That's why. Because this is my channel. It's to solve with Steve. I'm Steve. I'm going to solve. And today, I'm going to solve as fast as I can. So here we go. All right. Chloe, Revery, and Alissa Revness are the constructors. We got a team of constructors. We got a team of one solver. Plus, I have the psychic energy of all of you. Right. Yeah. All right. So you're with me. Here we go. Let's have some fun, shall we? Yeah, let's do it. Let's solve the puzzle. Not in a bottle, out of a bar. On tap. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, South Dakota's Pier. Oh no, I can't type. I want to go fast and I can't type. Teens acne, no. That's a trot. Let's see, open. That's neon. Okay, a potent, omnipotent, omnipresent, I can't type. Holy cow! What do we have here? Monster on the web, the internet job site. Anymore, it's not. Flower with thorn. Every rose has its thorn. Graceful and elegant bearing. I don't know. Made the grade past. Come on. Occupy. That was a long time ago. Seems like a long time ago. Okay. Designers of Disney attractions are Imagineers. What a cool name, right? I want to be Sunset is in the west, not the east. Dude, learn your geography. Shows, airs. Pick file format. How about JPEG? JMeg, no, JPEG. Oh my goodness, I can't type. Angst, whatever. Monster, energy. I don't know. Energy sucker. Dynamo. Sweet tooth is just sugar something. I don't know. Hair roots grow on the scalp. Yes, that's got to be Acme. Seal award, poised. Says yes, nods. Okay. Internet something. Make a formal speech, orate. Let's see. Viral jokes. Oh, those are memes. Femme and mask. Idol. Eric Idol. Always look on the bright side of life. Momo. Accrued interest, like an account. Fine setting is a mist. Internet troll. Oh, that kind of monster. Yes, good one. Op-eds. Not showing emotion. Stoic. Monster. Oh, where are we? I don't know. Sailor Ice, or been there, done that. I'm all over the place. Monster Sugar. What is that? Single eye. Sandcastles made out of sand. Wait, what? No, use a pail. Sorry. Pail. Sugar. Sugar friend? What the heck? Broccoli tips are spears, are florets. That's what they are. Half of babies to their parents. What? I don't know. Tron was that. You CGI, Jane Eyre, under stovetops or ovens. Lord, Byron, Greek, Euro, yum. Okay, energy, something, energy. Top quality is prime. Prime. Come on. Body and soul. Fitness enthusiast is a gym rat. Exams are tests. Place of combat is the arena. Control tower has radar. Some time periods are eras. Energy, what the heck is that? Early words, baby. Da. Yeah. Energy vampire, never heard of it. Okay. 007, double O's, those are agents. Tango and Foxtrot are dances. Consecrate with oil. Anoint with oil. Inquire is to ask. Sound from Pigman. Oink. Bronzes in the sun. Tans, you shouldn't do that. It's not good for you. Those are in Asia. Japanese manga heroine, I don't know. Ring shaped brief is a total upload. Sailor somebody. Speed demon. Sailor Moon, maybe? I don't know. Kitchenette. Yeah! Okay, happy birthday to me. I did it in less than 3 minutes. Yeah. That's fast. And that was all typing mistakes. All right, let's take a look, shall we? The theme is monsters. Something the monster inside of my head. The Eminem song with who is it? It's somebody really good singing whose name I can't remember. But voices inside of my head. It's a powerful song whose lyrics I don't know, and I'm definitely not gonna rap. I cannot do Eminem justice. It's really cool. Anyhow, and if you watch the channel, you know I know very little rap. But Eminem, obviously is a big enough name. One of the few. Anyhow, all right. So for me, monster on the web. I thought like monster.com used to be a website, but it's not about things named monsters. It's about things with monstery names. So I was thinking monster.com, which is literally monster on the web, or it was. I think it got taken over by Indeed. I'm not sure exactly how that worked. It was a big job site, and now it's not. So I have a feeling. Anyway, not the point, because monster is not in this puzzle. Monsters are in this puzzle, but they're not really monsters. There's things with the names of monsters. So, an internet troll, yes, is a person who likes to cause trouble by, we all know, maybe we don't, but social media, forums, discussion boards, Reddit, etc. People write things just to cause trouble are trolls, and so that's an internet troll, is a type of monster. A person who goes on the highway, you're going so fast, you're a speed demon. You're not really a monster. I mean, you are if you're driving unsafely. But a demon is a type of monster. Here we go. So the speed demon. So that's a sugar fiend, a monster with a sweet tooth. If you really like to eat things with sugar, I'm a sugar fiend. I guess I've not really heard that one too often, but I'll go with it. It works. And an energy vampire. Drains people emotionally. Gosh, I've known people that are like that, and I don't think anybody does it intentionally, that we should call them vampires. But certain individuals, it's there's stuff, they got a lot going on. I've not heard the phrase energy vampire. Then again, I'm old. I'm 1 year older today. So that puts me even further from the generation of people who say energy vampire. If that's a generational thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm just out of touch. Maybe I'm not old and out of touch. Maybe I'm just out of touch. I don't know. Anyhow, so those are the theme items. Let's take a look at the rest of them. Some of them I got. Some of them I didn't. I was going really fast in just whatever order it came. I had no strategy. I was just clicking around and letting the clues guide me. Sometimes I go on purpose to a cross and downs. So a lot of times I'll try and look at like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. If I'm going for speed, often what I'll do, and I didn't do it this time, is I'll look at one across, right? And if I know it, then I won't even type it in. Sometimes I do this not on the video, because that would be rude to the viewers if I'm saying, if I know an answer and I'm not typing it in. But I'll know the answer. It's on tap, and then I look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down, and I can zip through these because I already know their starting letters. That's like a little speed tip. So sometimes I do that. When I do it on paper too. That's a little thing that I could do, because also you can look at a couple of these if they're in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. I can't read them all, but I can sort of see them all. So I think, that's a little, all right. Anyhow, not in a bottle at the bar is on tap, right? If you get a beer from a bottle, or if it could have been draft. Could have been draft. Actually, I guess I got lucky by choosing on tap, because 5 letters is also draft, and I didn't think about that, which is lucky in this case. All right. NYC, so we have the abbreviation there. Home, so then goes the Starry Night. So if there's an abbreviation in the clue, there's an abbreviation in the answer. Museum of Modern Art is MoMA. Mongolia and Myanmar are both countries in Asia. Thanks in French, it's a very direct quote for merci. So that's that. Eric Idle is an actor, was a member of Monty Python, the comedy troupe. See, there's something for the non-U.S. solvers, right? He's a Brit. All right, we got French. We got the UK. I think he's English. I'm not sure, but I believe, yeah, he's got to be English. And we've got Asia. So we got several non-U.S. Clues today. But Eric Idle was a member of Monty Python, and in The Life of Brian. I guess he played Brian, who was crucified. It's the Jesus story, and I'm not spoiling the ending by saying that he was crucified on the cross. It's a pretty well known part of the story. But it's if you don't know The Life of Brian, great movie. Okay, what else? Bronzes in the sun. So that's a verb to tan. If you lie in the sun and you turn bronze, was once considered a virtue. It still is by some, not by dermatologists. All right, not a single person is no one. Okay, counterpart of femme, again with the abbreviation. So feminine, masculine. Those are still words. Those are still part of grammar. So that's I think fair game to use those. Sounds from a pig pen is oink. Sorry, sound singular from a pig pen is oink. We have the troll clue there. A flower with thorns. Yes, roses are well known for having thorns on the stems. They're beautiful, but painful. A metaphor? Perhaps. Transfer from a device to the cloud. You upload, right? If I have something on my local device, I took a picture and I want to put it in Google Photos, I uploaded it. Okay, all right. You know that. You're all tech people. Maybe not. But, you're watching a YouTube video. I'm going to upload this video from my laptop to YouTube after I'm done. And there we go. All right. Having a graceful, elegant bearing, like the Queen. The Queen was poised. The King, not well known for being poised. I don't want to say he's unpoised. That's just not his thing. Queen Elizabeth II, she was just the epitome of poise, right? That was her thing, right? All right. A busy buzzer is a busy bees. Messenger molecule, that shows up a lot, is RNA. I think I got that one all from Crossings, but messenger RNA is a big part of what, protein synthesis, right? I think so. Anyhow, science! Sorry, I forgot to say science. Science! The pinnacle, the high point is the acme. Speed demon is a themer. We saw that. Where hair roots grow is the scalp, right? That's the part of the skin where the hair comes from. Sailors, affirmation to say, yes, I, says the sailor. I, captain. Not showing emotion. Stoic, not quite the same as poised, right? But related. Stoic would be like steel face, would be no emotion at all. Poised, you have emotion, but you keep it together. So I think okay. Sugar fiend, we've seen. I think I got this one off the Crossings too. Word after muscle or dial. So muscle tone, right? If you do lots of reps at low resistance, you'll build muscle tone. If you do fewer reps at high resistance, you'll build muscle bulk. That's what they say. Not that I'm a gym rat. Not that I'm a gym rat, but I've learned a thing or two, and I've done some exercising in my time. And dial tone, so young people, I'm talking to you, all right? So if you had a phone, we now call them landlines, right? But a phone that was connected via a wire to your house, to your home, that would then go through to wires that go on poles to like the rest of the neighborhood and then the cities and the streets and everything. Anyhow, those phones, when you would pick it up, you would hear beep, and that meant that you were connecting. It was okay now to start dialing the phone number, and that sound is a dial tone. Fun fact: A440. Musicians, all right. If you don't have a tuner and you want to listen and you want to tune your instrument, like, oh, I wish I had an A. Pick up a phone if you have a phone, if you have a landline, and listen to the dial tone. And there's two pitches there. It's an F and an A, and the A is a perfect A440. I learned that teacher when I was like, have you tuned? Like, I don't have a tuner. It's like, that's okay. And really? So, all right. Anyhow, commercial prefix with pen is epi, and EpiPen, right, is the single dose epinephrine shot for those who are at risk of anaphylaxis due to allergies. And you take the EpiPen, you jab it into somebody's leg, and it immediately, and then you call 911, right? It's not over when you administer the EpiPen. Okay, not feeling well is ill, is sick. Hopefully you don't need an EpiPen. That would be extremely ill. Okay, agents, the double O's are licensed to kill, are spies that are licensed to kill. The most famous double O, of course, is Agent 007, James Bond, but there are and were other double O's. So there you go. A highly active person is a dynamo. Some say that I am the dynamo of crosswords. I take that, I don't know if some say that, but I imagine some say that. If so, I take that as a compliment. I try to be as energetic as I can, and then shortly after concluding every video, I collapse off camera and no one sees it. Okay. Body and soul is a phrase. It's a jazz song. It's, yeah. Monster we had is the themer again. JPEG is a file format for pictures. Yes, Jane Eyre is the heroine of the novel Jane Eyre. Let's see, equipment in a control tower. So air traffic control would use radar to track control to see where to locate aircraft. Shows as a TV show is airs. So young people. It used to be, if you wanted to watch something on TV, you had to know when it was going to be on, because the TV station had a giant antenna located at the top of a tall building or mountain, and from that antenna, they would send the show through the air okay, through radio waves to anybody else who had an antenna that could then tune in to that particular channel and watch that show at that time. And so the show was being aired because they were literally sending it through the air. Okay, this is great. This is technology history. Okay, all right. Speaking of technology history, there was a movie called Tron, which was pretty cool at the time, and then they remade it 10 or so years ago. And that shows up in Crosswords often enough. And that's a neat fun fact. So I really like that in the clue. Its use of CGI made it ineligible for a Best Visual Effects Oscar. I guess they had to be honest to goodness effects, nothing computer generated. That's cheating in the eyes of the Oscar committee of the Motion Picture Academy of Arts and Sciences, or whatever they're called, something like that. Of course, now I can't imagine a film without CGI that has cool visual effects, computer generated imagery, by the way. All right, place of combat is the arena. Yes, I think that one, nothing I can say. The sun sets in the west, it rises in the east. Nothing I can say about that. Roughly half of babies, I read that one and I didn't get it right away, and so I just moved away. But now looking back, it makes sense. Roughly half of babies to their parents. So roughly half of babies are assigned male at birth, and roughly half are assigned female at birth. I think it's a little bit more female. I'm not sure about that. I'm not going to look it up. But anyhow, that's that's what the babies are assigned at birth. But to their parents, that last part is, well, what are they to their parents? So it's talking about the relationship, not is it a boy, is it a girl, but is it a son, is it a daughter? So that's why that's how the clue works. That totally makes sense. When I was going fast, I didn't get it. I do get it now. Good. Exams are tests. I think that's, yes, that one's space. Prefix with potent or present, so omnipotent and omnipresent. Those are words that can, or prefixes that can go before the potent or the present. Omnipotent, all-powerful, omnipresent is everywhere, and omniscient is all-knowing, right? And those are like three, like immortal, godly type descriptors that I have learned at some point in my life. Like many blinking signs that say open. I think nowadays there's more LED signs than there are neon signs, but definitely neon signs if a business is open, and you would see that. So gait, I believe we're talking about horses, maybe other animals as well, but a horse can walk and it can trot, where it's sort of like there's doing something with the hooves, and then canter is fast, 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 and then there's an all-out run, I think, is faster than canter. Lope, I think, is one of those in there too. I'm not sure. There's words for the different ways that a horse can run. The gait of a horse. Teens skin woe, and not teens too, can have acne and not be happy about it. South Dakota's capital is Pierre. If you're not a U.S. person who learned the capitals of all 50 states in whatever grade we did that, that's reasonably sure. Pierre is not a large city. Not large. And it looks like Pierre, but I've been told it's Pierre. I don't know anyone from there. I knew one person from South Dakota in my life. I don't recall discussing the pronunciation of the capital, but Sioux Falls apparently is the big city. But that's not as big in Crosswords as Pierre. Okay, memes. Again, this is you're watching the YouTube video. You should know what memes are. Grumpy cat and satisfied. Okay, to orate is to make a formal speech. An orator is a person who makes a formal speech. Both of those are big crosswordy words. A fine setting on a hose nozzle. Yes, you set it to mist, and then you get a fine spray of mist, and it feels nice and cool. Built up as interest. Not interest like I'm interested in something, but financial interest, accrued interest. If you have a compound, an account that's drawing interest, that interest accrues, it builds up. So like that. Ring-shaped reef, atoll, that's big crosswordies as well. There's a lagoon at the center of it typically, right? Sailor Moon, did not know that. I'm going to look you up. Japanese manga heroine with a feline sidekick named Luna. Oh, Sailor Moon and Luna, I get it. Sailor Moon. I do not know much Japanese manga or French manga or other manga. I guess all manga is Japanese originally, but it doesn't have to be in Japan by artists who are Japanese. So I get that. Why it says Japanese manga. That's not really... All right, who am I looking up? Sailor Moon. We'll zoom in out. It's a Sailor Moon. Wow! You're the #1 SAI. Okay, you're a big deal based on search engines. Sailor Moon. was a movie in 1992. That's a long time ago. Oh, sorry, it was a show in 1992. That's a long time ago. These are the cast. It looks like manga. I would say it looks like anime. Um, and at one point, I knew the difference between anime and manga. Wait, I want images. Sailor Moon. Shopping videos, images. Here we go. Show me Sailor Moon manga. Right, a manga is in print, and anime is so okay. So the show is anime. The show is anime, and the print, the graphic novel, are manga. Okay. Sailor Moon Volume 1. Apparently, you're a big deal. Oh, why are these so small? All right, let's just pick on one. Yeah. Okay. Sailor Moon Supers. You can get it for $80. I'm not going to. Wow, these are quite the collector's items. Is there not just like the character images of people just drawing the character? Is that I don't want to buy it. I just want to look at it. Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon coloring pages. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, what? No, just give me a picture. Oh, there we go. Oh, I get you got a little sailor suit on. Okay, and you got those Japanese looking whatever anime eyes, and you have some sort of a head eyes or something. I don't know. That might figure. I don't know. Anyway, all right, moving on. Zoom back in to the puzzle. Do do do. Okay. What was in? Oh, traveler stopover. Sure. Travel. You stop at the wayside inn. Inquiries to ask. Yeah, that one makes sense. Says yeah. Okay, says yes, but silently. Op-eds. All right, so young people, there used to be this document called the newspaper that would come out every day. And in that, there would be sections that had news stories, but there would also be a section that had opinion pieces, also called editorials. And generally, it was an editorial if it was written by the editorial staff of the newspaper. It was an opinion piece if it was written by somebody else. They would have maybe guest writers that was not the overall staff, but certain individuals who had names. And so the opinion and editorials together were called op-eds. This little bit of history lives on today in crossword puzzles. Okay. Anoint to consecrate with oil. Yeah, that's, I think, pretty straightforward if you know that one. Tango and foxtrots are dances. They're ballroom dances. They're also letters in the NATO phonetic alphabet, right? Tango is for the letter T and foxtrot is for the letter F. And sometimes you'll hear people say whiskey, tango, foxtrot if they want to say WTF politely. That was close. Made the grade. If you're still watching, thank you. I'm going slow, right? I went fast, now I'm going slow. All right, made the grade. That's an expression. If you passed the test, you made the grade. Occupy Wall Street was, I don't know, maybe about 10, 15 years ago. Big protest movement. The people occupied. There was like this little part of Wall Street that was this park that was like, I don't know, for whatever reason, the way it was like a little nook in the law that they couldn't get him out with like riot gear or whatever. And so the people just took it over, and they wanted to bring attention to their cause. And all right, anyhow, Imagineers are the engineers of Disney attractions. That's a pretty cool phrase. I like that one. Celia Ward, she's a pretty well-known actress, and she's also a very well-known crossword word because of those vowels. Yeah, been there, done that. That's a phrase. If you're making a sand castle, right, you put the sand in the pail, a little bit of water, and then you can dump it over, and it gets just right. Cyclops has one eye. Kitchenette or bachelorette. So we have the prefixes over here at 1 down. We have suffixes here at 37 down. All right. Top quality as beef is prime. I'm waiting for them to clue that based on the energy drink. The was like Logan Paul's big energy drink that's like ungodly amounts of sugar and caffeine. But it's apparently very popular now. I have not drank it. I don't think I will. It would probably not be good for me at my advancing age to start loading that stuff in me. Anyhow, broccoli florets. That's what I should be eating. Actually, I do. I like broccoli. Early word for a baby, da-da. Yeah. Fitness enthusiast, person who goes to the gym a lot, can be called a gym rat. Feeling of deep anxiety. I'm feeling angst. Yes. Lord Byron wrote Don Juan, the poem. Or let's see. Devices found under stovetops. As a matter of fact, my oven is underneath the stove. Absolutely commonplace for it. Greek sandwich. Oh yeah, with tzatziki sauce is a gyro. That's right. Sliced lamb, grilled, marinated, grilled. Some onion, some pepper, tomato maybe, and tzatziki. Is delicious. Okay. To trim something down is to pare it down. Yes, it is. So about if you don't know when something's in parentheses there, that's a little crossword clue. It's the clue is for the word trim, but it goes with the word down. So you could just say trim, and you would have to say pare. But to make it a little bit more doable, they put that down in there. So trim down is to blank down, and so it replaces the word trim in the phrase trim down, pare down. The Ides of March. Beware the Ides of March. Says the soothsayer to Julius Caesar, right? Okay. And a tirade is a rant. Yes, it is. Some time periods are eras. Some are eons, so sometimes you got to be careful with that. Let's see. The big part of a T-Rex is the jaw. The small part of the arms, right? But T-Rex known for the large jaw and also tall and big tail and stuff. But a big part is the jaw. What was pie? Pastry in a county fair competition. Now, this could be the pie baking competition or the pie eating competition. I wonder if those actually happened or if it's just cliche that it's in all the movies and stories and things. At the county fair they had the pie eating competition. And there's a famous one in Stand By Me. I don't want to spoil it. But if you see the movie Stand By Me, one of the characters tells a story about a pie eating contest. And now there's also an ad for some insurance, Liberty Mutual, I think, where there's a pie eating competition. So were there actually pie? Please comment in the comments if you're still watching and you have been in a pie eating contest. We know there's a hot dog eating contest. That's a big deal. But were there pie eating contests? All right. That is the end of this. I had a blast doing the puzzle as well as going over everything. It's a fun one. It's got monsters, but they're not scary. They're crosswordy monsters. It's like Elmo and Cookie style monsters, not like the Kraken kind of a monster. All right, so that's all I have to say today. I hope you enjoyed the puzzle. Happy birthday to me because I say so and I get to. And I'm going to have, I hope I have a wonderful day. And I hope you have a wonderful day too. And if it's your birthday, happy birthday to you. And if it's not your birthday, well, soon it will be. Sometime in the next 364 days, I bet it'll be your birthday. Wait, is leap year coming up? Sometime in the next 365 days, plus today, it'll be your birthday. And if so, happy birthday to you on that day. Like the video if you haven't. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Spread the word on social media if you haven't. And even if you have, because repetition, sometimes people don't get the hint. And I'm having fun doing this. I hope you're having fun. Have a wonderful time. I'll see you in the future.